Let's compare the Lego Sanctum Sanctorum to other modular buildings of its same size and type. So we got the police station, boutique hotel, and I've got a few others. So first, we slide them together, and y'all can see one problem. This is on what's called a Mills plate. I forgot what it stands for, but basically it means that because it has these pins and it's up on the ground, above the ground, we can attach it to other buildings and kind of build our city. We are going to take and put this on one of these plates so that they can have a fair comparison. First step is we're gonna grab our base plate. So we got one base plate right here. We're gonna have to open it. It pretty much takes 3 simple steps. Base plate, bricks, and plates. It really does not require perfection because I like using these really big plates. So all we do is place 1, 2, 3, 4. And bada bing, we have a very solid just plate. So the perfect thing is we can connect them together with other buildings because they got perfectly lined up. And now all we have to do is transfer the police station onto this platform. That's a little tricky, but I will do it. We got that part off. Now all we have to do is transfer all these pieces onto this plate. Now for the moment of truth. Does the police station fit back on? Oh, I completely messed up one side. Oh, this whole tiling floor is supposed to be over by 1 brick. So that means, because there's supposed to be a gap right here to leave for the wall. Okay, let's fix this. Now let's try again. Will it place on perfectly? Just slide down into there. Okay. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day 'cause I found my way. Oh, that piece is slightly incorrect. Okay, take this off. There. Oh, it works. Putting this together was much more of a hassle than I expected. With these all situated next to each other with the correct comparison, let's talk about why I wanted to compare the two. So I was able to get the police station for $200. Now I got the Sanctum Sanctorum for $250. One of the things I was thinking when building this is I love how it looks. But then you turn it like this and you're like, what is this building? I feel like they kind of gypped me off because it's very much skinny. I honestly don't think they should have done this back alleyway. So one of the comparisons, this is something I've never done before, is we take our station right here, line them up, and I wanted to see kind of if you're getting more building and more substantialness when you get the police station. So it looks like it's only 1 brick wider, but just on the small side buildings. And here we have the boutique hotel, which honestly, while I was building it, it also felt kind of small, like not as substantial. So let's compare the two. I once again bought this for $200, but they have upped the price. So currently to buy this, you have to pay $230, and for the Sanctorum, $250. So there's a $20 price difference between these two sets. But one thing we do have to look at is them side by side like this. And the hotel is poking out on both sides. So the Sanctorum is skinnier that way. But there's this little bit back alleyway. But even still, the boutique hotel is actually it's more substantial than I was thinking. Wow. Because look, it has a little extra lip on that side because they are completely lined up. So if these two buildings were next to each other, there would be all that next to this big ugly gap. And the back alleyway, this building is also thicker too. Wow. Okay, that's so weird. In preparing to film this video, I honestly was thinking, okay, the police station's the biggest, gonna outshine them all, be like substantial and have that drastic difference. But crazy enough, it's the boutique hotel that actually outshines, according to size, the Sanctorum. That is so weird. I was not thinking that. And here are the rest of my modular buildings. So they're in the city, so I don't quite want to tear up the full city to compare them, but I was gonna say we just slide it into this corner, but it does not fit. It is too tall. So we gotta look. Here's old Sanctorum. Well, here's the old Sanctorum next to the new one. And I definitely really like the new one, but I don't not like the old one. So I'm keeping my old one. And here's the other things. So they're all pretty good. Apparently the bookshop set is now $200 and this modular garage is retired. This is absolutely why I love putting them on these plates, because look, I'm actually able to hold it one-handed. This is great. But the one problem with putting the police station on this new improved platform is it doesn't fit where I used to store it. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. So I have to find a new spot for this. So the craziest part is I started, before making this video, I was like, okay, my preemptive plan is I'm gonna end the video saying the best modular building to get is the police station, which I still agree. It's one of my favorite modular sets. I absolutely love it. It's one of the most fun I've had building a Lego set. Like there's this little stories happening through it. It's amazing. But honestly, if you want the boutique hotel, it's a great Lego set. And if you want the Sanctorum, it's a fabulous Lego set. Now the real thing we need to say is if you're able to get the Sanctorum for $250, for only $50 more, I got the Daily Bugle. So let's put those two next to each other. Alrighty. There is definitely a difference. For $50 more, you're getting a lot, like twice as much height. But we also gotta see if it's kind of just trying to be skinny. So the Daily Bugle has a little bit of skinniness to it. But let's set the Sanctorum and then the Bugle and see if they compare. Width-wise or depth-wise, that is just about as thick. Maybe the Sanctorum's one thicker, but it's basically the same. And so it has two stories that level up to the top of the Sanctorum right there. And then it has two more full stories and the full Daily Bugle logo, all for basically $50 more, if we're just going height-wise and size-wise. But, oh wow, the Bugle is an amazing Lego set, but there is one caveat. The Daily Bugle is now $350. This whole Lego doing their price change. Just like a couple months ago, they upped a bunch of Lego sets up by $20 to $50, and the Daily Bugle is one of them. So it's now $350. So the price difference between the two now, if you were to buy them from Lego.com, is $100. Lego making it crazy. And there you have it. If you want to get a Lego set, just go ahead and get it. They are all really good, and they have unique things to them. But if I was to say number one, if you're just going pure building, number one, police station, I don't know. This is getting too hard. I honestly can't even say. You really have to make your personal choices. But for me, my number one is the Sanctorum now. I honestly, because I just love Doctor Strange so much. Like the minifigures it came with, I don't even care about. It's all the building. I like the building. Then number two is the police station. Best build ever. Building experience, number one. But two, and then the Daily Bugle kind of doesn't count because, and then we'd say over here is the Boutique Hotel is number three. If you really can only get one, say someone says to you for Christmas, which one would you choose? And you'll get any of them for free. Choose the Daily Bugle because it's the biggest one.